Hi guys. Okay, so it has been some time since I've made a video just because I went to Guatemala and then I had to come back, and it was my last few weeks of summer and I was just trying to enjoy myself. But you might be noticing I'm in my room and I should be in Grenada, and it's because the last minute I decided to stay remote. um it was a lot of things that made me like choose this, and I just hadn't made a video because I didn't want to just like put up a 2-minute video and be like, oh, I'm not coming back to Grenada. So I was like, I'll wait, just in case at the last minute I changed my mind. But pretty much to give a whole rundown, for those of you who might not know, I go to SGU in Grenada. It's an accredited vet school, but whoop whoop, out the country. And we had to evacuate in March of 2020 due to COVID. We've been online. I went back earlier this year in January 2021 just to be there because the borders were open. I stayed for about 2 months. But realistically, with vaccines still being new, with certain countries, I think at that time it was when the UK was having like its first spike. It wasn't the Delta variant at that time, but it was the new variant, I think like the Beta variant that had been discovered in the UK. And I was just like, there's just no way that we're gonna come back. So I sold almost everything in my apartment. Like literally, I think I left a set of sheets, a towel. It was my hair towel. It wasn't even my body towel. And I think we had like all of our forks and spoons, and knives, which is still something, but like I got rid of everything. I got rid of everything for Toulouse. All of my appliances, all my plates, my pots and pans. I mean, literally everything. My fan, like everything I had accumulated for 3 years worth of time, I got rid of. My lease ended in July, so I was starting a new lease in August. And during the summer, and I don't know, like in March, I genuinely said my goodbyes to Grenada. Like I told myself there's a good chance you might not come back in the fall, and it'll be online, and this is your last time here, at least until you graduate. Wow, Toulouse moved. He moved over there. He's also lays on that pillow. He's camera shy. Like he's smart. He knows when I turn this camera on. And so at the end of May, we get the announcement that SGU is having a full return, which I thought was crazy. I genuinely didn't think that the school was going to just up and let everyone return back. I have a good friend at Ross. Whoop whoop, you should also follow, I keep saying whoop whoop, I don't know why, but you should also follow her page. She's in St. Kitts, and she has a great YouTube channel too. But Ross did like a phased return, and I know with Ross, their vet school and med school are on 2 different islands, so it's not as hard for SGU, which they have the med school and the School of Arts and Science, the med and vet school and the School of Arts and Science. So I knew that it would be hard to phase. Like, how do you choose what students in which school can come back? So in my head, I thought, okay, term 5 med, those are the people going to the hospital. Term 5 and 6 vet, because we are not even a fraction of the med even combined. And then maybe like the nursing students or something for the School of Arts and Sciences, the people who really need hands-on. And they said everyone, and I was just like blown away. But I was just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm going back. A lot of people were upset, and they decided to, just say like, if you have financial things, medical things, like we can't force you to come back, so you do have the option to remain remote. But I had decided to come back. I mean, it was kind of in the back of my head that like, dang, I'm gonna have to like buy all this stuff just for one term, but I was just like, it is what it is. But over the summer, my friend Ashley again at St. Kitts told me that there was an outbreak in St. Kitts, and they went back to a full 24-hour shutdown for about 3 weeks. It spread like rampant in St. Kitts, and St. Kitts is one of the highest vaccinated Caribbean islands. And I was thinking to Grenada being one of the lowest, and then on top of that, our population of students returning, a full return, so big. And I was just like, I'm already gonna have to buy all my new things, and then the possibility of an outbreak is so high. And now it's summer, now it's the Delta variant, and that one is even worse. And so I kicked my ring light. So with all of that, I was just like, it was just becoming like more and more, and I was just like, I can stay remote. I have a great small and large animal clinician that I can go, do the standards of things that I need to know before my clinicals start in January, and not have to risk paying all of this stuff to possibly go on a similar lockdown, even if not the full semester. Just the principle of like being online and having spent like so much money to get there, and I could stay here. And not only that, like, I'm vaccinated, and that was one thing. To go back to SGU on campus, you had to be fully vaccinated, but like the vaccine doesn't eliminate you contracting it. It just lowers your chance of getting it, and if you do get it, it makes you not likely to be as sick, but you can still get it. And it's like, why take that chance? So I don't know, just in the midst of a pandemic and just for one semester, like financially and for my health, at the last minute I decided to opt to stay online. And I'm telling you, it was a hard decision. Like, I genuinely thought about it for a solid 3 weeks into my Guatemala trip, and it was to the point where I was having like I was staying up at night thinking about it. There was one night I had like a nightmare about an outbreak in Grenada, and I was like, I can't even enjoy my summer because I'm stressed out about the school year. And I just said, Brittany, like, you can't keep thinking about it. You already know like where you're pushing towards, and that was staying online. So I stayed online. And it was hard, and it wasn't even academically that was making me upset. Like, for some people, they don't have the clinical experience that I have, and everything like that. And I have like amazing, like, I can do surgery, I can intubate animals, I can put catheters in. With my large animal skills, have like, I feel like I have more large animal skills from volunteering with the large animal vet here in Atlanta more than anything. Like, it wasn't so much my education, and my grades have been better online. I feel like I've learned to study better and time manage better, and everything. And it was more for the social aspect. Like, not even gonna lie, when I first emailed the school and sent the email off, the first thing I thought was, no more Grenada videos. All the people that I've met in the past like year and a half, I'll never be able to meet them. Like I, being on student government, I like got really close with my vice president, and I was looking forward to meeting her. So many people, like, I message and talk to a lot of people that have questions, but obviously, like, some people I have more conversation with, and there were some people that I met and I'm just like, wow, like, I really want to hang out with you, and like, even if we don't end up staying friends, because I know like a lot of these people, I'm in like the high term, they're just starting, so we would have our own friend groups. Like, I was just so excited to meet people. Like, I met one girl at ARCAS, the thing that I did in Guatemala, and I absolutely adored her. And I was like, wow, I had already sent the email before we started ARCAS, and I was like, I'm not even coming back. So like, I don't know, it was very bittersweet. I had Grenadian friends that I was looking forward to seeing and hanging out with. And then not only that, just the food, there were people I had built relations with, like, I think of Nirvana's Pasta. I loved her, and Frequente. I think of, Frank and Lotta, who sold doubles every morning in Grand Dance, or not every morning, every Saturday morning, and, Yakub Patel, and I loved his Indian food, and just, my favorites in Grenada. And so, like, thinking of that's what made it harder. It wasn't so much like, I know some people are like, I'm going back because I need the clinical experience, I want to do surgery. Like, to me, I knew I was going to get that done. To me, it was like, man, like, it was just, I felt like I was letting people down, and like, I just had to tell myself I'm not. Like, I knew one day my time in Grenada would end. I would go back home to the clinicals. I just never thought pandemic, I never thought it would be cut so short. And so yeah, I'm going to make another video probably very soon about Grenada, because I want to just kind of put something together about my time there. It was something that I've been thinking about for, I can't wait to the end of my time at Grenada. Like, I'm gonna just put all my memories together. And of course, I feel like I was cut and cheated out of so many because I was gone for a year and a half, but I still have so many. I scrapbook and everything, so I'm definitely gonna work on a scrapbook probably this semester, and maybe at the end, whenever I finish it, I'll like upload it. But I don't want to put that in this video because I already feel it's getting long. Like, I know it's almost at 10 minutes, so that's that. And of course, like, I know like some people, they go down and they're like, 3 years is long enough. you know, I loved Grenada, and they never really get back. They want to go back, or it's like 10-15 years before they go back. Like, I hope it's not that long. To be honest, like, me and my best friend Kayla, who she's a semester behind me, so she still has a year on the island. Like, we talk about all the time, like, our post-graduation trip is going to be back to Grenada in August 2023 for Carnival, because we're putting it out there that Carnival is going to be happening. And you know, we want some of our friends back here to come with us that never got to visit us, like, you know, and everything. And so, like, I definitely don't think, you know, I'm just gonna be one of those people that never come back. And you know, I think of like all the visiting professors we have that give talks, you know, even just come down there for like a week and do like a series of lunch lectures. And I would love to do that. Like, you know, I still want to do my feline medicine. So even if I just come down there and like, you know, give like some cat lectures, because I feel like in the vet field, like, it's dogs and horses, and then cats are in the background of small animal medicine, and livestock's in the background of large animal medicine. Or even if it's like, you know, I'm getting my acupuncture certification and I really want to get my master's in Chinese veterinary medicine, so even if I come back and do that, but like, I know I'll be back. I don't know in what shape, way, or form, even if it's just for vacation, but I know I'll be back. So I saw recently on my YouTube, someone said, has anyone heard of Brittany? And I was like, oh no, I feel bad. And people have been telling me that, you know, they were so ready to meet me, and I'm just like, it just makes me feel horrible every time. But and then it's just like, I feel like for a while I barely told anybody, and slowly but surely I had to tell more and more people. And every time I tell someone and they're like, what? I want to meet you. And I'm just like, stop telling me that. So I don't know. I would like to say like at the end of the semester maybe, but I know just like realistically with how expensive it is to get to Grenada, and just it would be like getting ready for clinicals at BM finals. Like, I know the likelihood of me coming is not strong, but like I said, like, I think about, we're halfway through 2021. 2022 is gonna fly by because I'll be in clinicals, and then it'll be 2023, and hopefully I'll be back. So that's my update. I don't know, I'm still gonna always make videos, maybe not as frequently as I would in Grenada, just because I feel like, to me, Grenada is a different experience, so everything is like new. But I'll still make it because I started this channel for Grenada, but also for vet school, and I'm still in vet school even if I'm not in Grenada. So I definitely have ideas for when I start clinical. Anyways, there's no reason for me to keep talking. I'll be making that video soon about all my memories in Grenada. And yeah, so always keep up with me on Instagram. Like, I feel like I try to keep my vet page like pretty like updated and everything like that. And I don't know, if you want to see any videos, like recommendations, like I know I'll never get like the things, it's not the same as in Grenada, but like, I'm always here. So I don't know, stay safe and everything. Like, I've heard there's been a few new positive cases in Grenada with the Delta variant, and I really hope it gets contained and out of control. Like, I hope students don't go down there and be stupid. But yeah, I know it's hard out here, but hopefully like all this is over soon. And until next time.